Eve.
Yes, happy Friday Eve. It is Friday Eve.
Yeah, just one Eve.
Yeah, Friday Eve. Anyway, welcome, adventure crew.
Welcome.
Yes, we are back with another interview this week.
Yeah.
Yes, but before we bring up our guest, which is Mountain to Sea crew, Corey and Lori, I have to tell you a story. It's about both an RV tire getting flat as well as a truck tire getting flat when we were coming back from Anastasia State Park. Oh, Lord. The joys
of
RV ownership. And not only that, but when we realized the truck tire was getting flat, we pulled into the first gas station and the air thing was broken. So then we're getting to the next gas station and it's there, but it's tucked in a corner. And we're trying to figure out, do we unhook the trailer and drop it somewhere in the gas parking lot and get in there with just the truck? Or should I try to back up? So I tried to pull in to begin with. And then that didn't work. So then when I was backing up to turn around so I could back in, I was well through backing up with reverse lights on and everything. And this SUV comes flying around the corner and almost tags the end of my car and had to drive up on the curb and the sidewalk. And then has the audacity to look at me like it's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh. And then we get home and I realized at this point when I got home that the rear tire was flat on the RV. And I was like, why didn't I get notified? Well, it's because I have to have the app open and it doesn't always continually run in the background. So once I open the app, I can leave it in the background, but it won't give me notifications. So I don't know how long I was driving on a flat tire with the RV. So that could have been scary. Luckily, it was just the air valve, like the other one.
The stem.
Yeah, the stem. So it was like $20 to get it fixed. But we just like 6 months ago bought brand new tires, and I declined the roadside. And guess what? I have to pay $360 for a tire because I declined the roadside, and somehow we got a pinhole leak in it.
Yeah.
So buy the roadside assistance when you buy new tires. Okay, I'm off my pedestal. Sorry.
It just happened like an hour ago. That's why he's still ranting.
Yeah, that's why I'm still ranting about it, because it's like, oh. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and bring up our guests, and then we will say hi to everyone in the chat. So right now they're stewing in the basement, and then they're looking at each other like, are you ready? And Corey's like, are you ready? And Lori's like, yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? And then they're like, wait, no, we got to get our beer. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hello. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Welcome. Thank you guys so much for agreeing to come on the show tonight. We are looking forward to having a chat.
Yep.
We're excited you asked us.
Yeah, we're happy to be here for sure.
Our pleasure. I mean, like you guys said in Helen, like we stalk each other on the Saturday Spotlight. So
I was actually working on your video and trying to come up with an August topic. And I was like, why don't we interview people in August? Make it a summer interview thing. Yeah. And then you were on the screen talking. I was like, you know what? That'll be perfect.
Yep. It was when you were like, hey, if you ever want us to come on. And she's like, I got an idea for August.
Oh, nice.
You
there you go.
Your series.
Yes. So again, yes, thank you. So, all right, let's see who we got in. Now, I know that Eddie posted, but he did it before the chat started. So thank you for coming in early there, Eddie.
Yo, Brooklyn in the house.
It's Brooklyn. And then we also have who was technically first, even earlier than Eddie, but he is in here now. And that is Rob. And Rob, you get hearts because you're a member.
My hearts never work. So.
Whoop, whoop. So welcome in. I gotta find
your. Our hearts would work.
Yep.
Oh,
there you go. There you go. Oh, yours has other little glowy things
left out. Let's see. Wait, can I do it? Oh, yay!
How come yours has those cool glowy things? Ours doesn't have those cool.
Because we're cooler. No.
Well, it
Just
could be. I
kidding.
found out today that you don't need the iPhone like we need it for the newer model Macs that have the Apple Silicon chip. It has the reactions built into the FaceTime. So I know ours, we still need the phone. So, and then there's these weird people who have come in. Mountains to Sea crew.
Who are they?
Welcome in. You guys get a song.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
And then welcome in Vintage Style by Joe. Do you want to press something?
Welcome to the party,
You're
pal.
doing great.
I was gonna say, I'm kind of like
I'm
just
just saying-
monopolizing everything here.
Well, you're doing great. I'm just sitting here relaxing.
And then we got Travels with Josie. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hello.
And we got a few people saying hi.
Ryan's rant for the
yeah.
day.
Ryan's rant for
Actually,
the
that's
day.
his second rant of the day.
That is my second rant of the day. My first rant of the day.
Was talking about the computer where he had to restart it and stuff.
Yeah.
Or is that the third?
That's the third rant because I had the fish rant too.
Okay.
So
He almost killed our fish because the water
Yeah.
was too hot.
it's so hot here that the water from the hose, when I was doing a water change for the fish, raised the tank temperature by 10 degrees. And for cichlids, it appears that 10 degrees more than their optimal 78-degree aquarium is enough to actually have them start freaking out. And they were literally all jumping out of the fish tank. So I had to grab ice out of the freezer and dump ice in there to try to lower the temperature. And I got it to 81 and they started to calm down. But I was like, holy crap.
That was our ice for RV, and
Yeah.
we have to make more.
And then for whatever reason, like the Restream and StreamYard back at the time, it picks and chooses if it wants to see my iPhone as a continuity camera. The FaceTime thing works fine, but the internet Restream wouldn't see it. So I had to restart the whole computer.
Okay,
and then it
okay,
worked. So
okay.
Anyway,
We got
we're
this
not
time.
here to rant. We're not here to rant. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
are, apparently.
I am. I'm just hot today. That's all it is. I'm hot.
What's up, Danny?
So, Danny T! Wait, where's Danny? She's on top. There you go. And Danny is a number 2.
Well, I don't like your mouse. That's why I don't like touching it.
I know. Thanks for coming in, Danny. And again, our condolences for the loss of your cousin. I'm so sorry to hear
Oh.
that. So
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit about it, but I didn't know.
yeah, we are so sorry to hear. But again, hopefully, I know you're in the middle of a move as well, so hopefully everything works out for you. So, and then there is Mr. Lugo. So
Yeah.
they're cooler because they live in the mountains. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay.
Eddie gets this one.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
All right.
All right. We'll start drilling them questions.
Yeah. And everybody in the chat, make sure you have your pen and paper. Take notes. We're going to test you.
Oh,
And then we'll decide whether or not you're worthy to be adventure crew if you depending on how you answer. So I guess the easiest thing to start with is tell us how you got started and then how you came up with your channel's name.
Okay. Well, it all started about 2.5 years ago when we booked our first cruise. So we booked a cruise on Odyssey of the Seas for Laurie's birthday. And me being who I am, I said, all right, I'm going to get on YouTube and see if anybody's done anything about this ship, see what I can find out. Little did I realize that the whole vast community of cruise tubers and everything else that's out there.
yeah, it changed our lives for sure.
Yeah. I had no clue that all that was even out there. And I'm like, wow, this is neat. So we started watching everything we could on that ship and then started watching other ones. And I was like, well,
And started watching other people, and it just kept snowballing from
Yeah.
there.
and we're like, we don't know anything about cruising really at that time, but we know a whole lot about St. Martin. Maybe we could do this and start our vlogs during our annual trip to St. Martin.
It was like
So,
a month or two before we were going to St. Martin. So we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we can give it a try there and see,
see if it works, see if
Yeah.
it's something we enjoy, want to do.
Oh my God,
And
we didn't have a clue.
yeah.
Sounds about right for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you had to start from somewhere.
Yep.
So yeah, we shot the first videos in April and did not publish our first video until July. So
Oh, okay.
so yeah, it was a few
Gave us some
months
time to
learning
learn.
experience,
Yeah.
learning what to do with all this video and how to edit and
Yep.
on it goes.
Still
So,
learning.
Still learning.
Yeah.
Sure.
All this time later.
And mountains to see. Of course, we live in the mountains.
And we traveled to the sea.
So
There you
So
go.
that was kind of easy.
yeah.
I actually love you guys' name because it gives away what your channel is about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I was thinking about when you were talking about starting up and not having a clue. We were so new that my thought was, I'm just going to record when we go on our 9-day Grandeur of the Sea New Year's, and then I'll create everything, the channel and the videos once I get back. Like within
An hour.
15 minutes. I think it was 15 minutes for the first one
Oh.
and an hour for like the third one. People were asking what our channel was because they wanted to subscribe to us and watch our videos once they went up. And so I had to stop and sit there and be like, okay, this is the name of our channel and this is the address. I had to create it on my phone while I'm sitting there in the lobby. So
Wow.
that was pretty crazy.
That was fun times.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the next one is, what is your favorite destination that you guys go to?
So
I think I know.
Yeah, if you had asked us about a year ago, it'd be much different.
Yeah, it would be.
And then we took that trip, and then that was the end of it. You want me to say what it is?
Yeah. I mean, as much as we love St. Martin, because I mean, I've been going there with Lori
that wouldn't have been my favorite
since
but
2008. And we love the island, love the people. It's called the Friendly Island for a reason.
yeah. But you're getting off topic. That's not our favorite. Was that your favorite?
It was until, until
sorry.
last year. I thought that's where you were going.
yeah,
No, mine was Paris. Mine was not St. Martin. But we can agree now that it is Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
can
took
say
an
that.
Alaska cruise last year
In June and yeah.
and it was just incredible.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Can't wait to go back.
We went to end of May and we loved it. We're
Yeah.
already planning to go back.
Yeah, we already said that the 7-day cruise is technically enough for the cruise aspect, but we want to do a cruise tour to add time to be able to go into Denali.
I want an RV.
Yep.
Alaska.
She wants the RV to Alaska. Yes.
That would be fun. That would be a long drive.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm on board with that just yet. Let's get our feet wet next weekend.
Have you guys gone and done your shakedown yet?
Nope.
We call it a shakedown. It's your first one.
That's going to be next weekend.
Yes.
A week from Friday.
And
or a
on,
week from tomorrow,
and on
we're going.
Wednesday, we're gonna actually do our live from there and sleep in it.
Well,
That was
yeah,
the
we're going to
plan.
do our live in our RV
Nice.
and sleep in it for the first time that
and
night.
just
Park next to our house. But
yeah.
Still.
So yeah, we still have some
Yeah.
comfort still, just in
For
case.
people who don't know, they just bought an RV
Yeah.
a week, 2 weeks ago?
It's been a couple of
It's
weeks.
been at least a
right?
couple weeks.
almost a month ago.
Yeah, it was probably
Okay.
almost a month. So
Here, I can tell you. I got
Yeah.
the pictures. And there's dates on those pictures.
Yeah, we drove to North Georgia to buy ours and drove all the way through downtown Atlanta, or actually the perimeter, through Atlanta and back home. That was our
Yeah.
first day we
Wow.
owned it.
July 29th.
There you go, July 29th. Excellent.
yeah, so we bought it and drove an hour and 15 minutes home.
Nice.
Parked it next to the house and have not touched it since. Really.
We've been in it a couple of times, but
Yeah, we've been in it a couple of times, but I still have piles of stuff that I need to do with it. I need to get our
Right.
backup cameras on and the leveling system installed and all the stuff situated and
you're running out of time. Just
all the internal stuff. So yeah,
wanna
I'm
say
running
that.
out of time for sure.
There's a lot of things. So
Yeah, we put an RV list together on Amazon and we've been helping our friends with it because he
Yeah.
bought an RV too.
no.
oh, wow. So here's what happened. So he was on the table having sleep apnea surgery.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible. So sorry again, Danny.
Yeah, sorry for
Yeah,
your
so
loss.
sorry, Danny.
And then we got a few people that have come in. We have cruising is fun anytime. Wait, I know it's here. Where is it? There it is.
Do you want a banana? Peel it down and go.
Lucy's here.
Hey, welcome in, Lucy. Lucy World.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Yeah, Rob.
Rob said he'll take his. I don't like your mouse. That's why I don't.
Fine.
Do the chat.
Fine. Rob said he'll just take his F and F on a quiz. Excellent. Oh, so Rob's got a question for you guys, and then we'll actually get into that. Would you guys rather RV or cruise if you have to choose one?
At this point, I'd have to choose cruising since we haven't RV'd yet. So
I
can't choose.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, we love to travel.
Yeah.
And you can only take so many cruises a year before life starts to fall apart around you.
Yes.
But
yes.
you can take a weekend and take an RV for 5-6 hours down the road and see something incredible, and then still be back and keep your day job.
Yeah, that's really a hard choice. I don't know, because they're both so different, and as long as I have water near me, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And so whether it's a cruise or an RV, yeah, I'll take it as long as there's water.
Well, I guess since we already broached the subject of the RV, what made you guys decide it was time to get an RV?
Well, I've been watching your videos. I was like, well, that's interesting. And I've seen some other cruise vloggers that have gotten into RVing and things like that over the years. And I thought about it a little bit, but just never got serious.
And I was not on board.
And she was not on board.
I was not.
Even though we met on a camping trip.
We did, and every year I went to Maine and we stayed in a camper or in a cabin. And so, I'm familiar with the process, but it was when we went, and that's actually our video this Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
We went to the not working tiny home village, and I felt like I was glamping, and we were in this small space, and we got along really well, and we were both really relaxed, and I was like, okay, maybe this could work. Because my thing was, look, I don't want to do it if it's just going to sit in the yard. Like, if we are going to embark on this, we have to have a plan, And so that was the beginning. And then when we stayed at the tiny house, I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And I was like, all right. So now I'm open to checking it out and and just kind of progress.
And I've been doing the research, and
of course he has,
figuring out what I was looking for in an RV. And then she had her ideas, what she was looking for. And they didn't completely line up, but we made it work.
We got it lined up.
Yeah. Well, we compromised is what we did.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, it's kind of the reverse on our side. Mel's was nagging me for years and years and years, and I kept on making excuses. No, it's not the right time. It's not this. It's not the right time for that. And then Christine made a comment about and she meant it for herself, that I just need to do it. I just need to quit complaining and just do it. And so for whatever reason that resonated, and I looked at Mel and I said, fine, this is your budget. If you can find an RV to fit this budget, you can buy it.
I did.
Man, she's like, holy shit, did he just say that? And she was like, within 5 days, here, you're right, you're real, right? You're really real about this.
Yep. So yep, I found one. It just happened to be, 300 something miles away.
There was she found one that would work for us for the size, and she just liked all the amenities in it, and it would work for a starter. The only problem was that the only 3 that we could afford, one was in Oklahoma, one was in Pennsylvania, and one was in Georgia. So
we ended up going with the Georgia to keep the story short.
Yeah, to keep it short, the Pennsylvania one was the better price, but it fell through, and then we went to Georgia. And in the end, it was fine.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I hope so, because we still haven't.
Yeah. No,
what kind of RV did you guys get?
We got
Forest River,
Forest River, Wildwoods, FSX,
Platinum, something. Yeah.
It's a 17 foot
outside
with a bunkhouse and a Murphy bed. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I
actually,
bunkhouse for the grandkids.
Yeah. I didn't want the bunkhouse because I'm like, you can always fold down the dinette and let the grandkids sleep there. But no, she wanted the bunkhouse. Yeah. I didn't want to waste the space on that. But so it goes. Compromised.
Well, we already learned with our first RV what we want in our next one already.
Yeah. Welcome in, Dad. He likes St. Martin too. They love to go there on cruises.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Ooh, Eddie's got a question for you, which we kind of were talking about this earlier. He's guessing your new RV will make a Helen appearance next year.
That's
as long as there's room.
That's the plan at this point. I mean, I gotta say, we had a whole lot of fun in the 700 building.
We did
this year. So we're planning on it. That's the current plan.
We're planning on it because we're supposed to take an additional trip with it after.
Yeah.
So.
Got it. Rob has a very important question. What's a day job?
Oh, gosh.
Is that because you're an overnight cook?
It's a job that pays all the bills and lets us go on cruises. That's what that is.
Right.
Because YouTube sure doesn't pay anything.
She would RV if she had one. So, he's asking if your day job is being accredited. You know what? I would love if that was my day job.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That's my side job, my weekend job.
Yeah, that's our weekend job, our second or third job.
I spend every Saturday and Sunday doing is editing videos. So.
We own a brewery, brew pub.
Nice.
Yeah, we were going to talk to you about your brewery and your pickleball.
Yeah. So, don't let Eddie fool you. So,
I've heard that before.
Supposedly, I ended up losing my camper, and he may or may not have a video of me actually admitting that. But he's letting us still use it for now. So don't let him talk you into it, or you're going to lose your camper too, and he'll have 2 campers now.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. Stay away from Eddie.
Your camper is an RV tire.
And then Rob says the wife should always get what she wants, even though it's not what the husband wants. Rob, no, man. Bro's got to stay together, man. Bro's got to stay together.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
I don't know. My husband's kind of moody.
I know, right?
It's much better when he's happier.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. What else? What else about the RV? You have anything there?
So what are you guys hoping to accomplish with your RV? I mean, how do you think your trips are going to change?
Well, when we looked at how many cruises we were taking, and we're like, well, if we cut out one cruise and use and use that money to pay for the RV, then we could take more trips and do more weekend trips and things like that. And of course, I got to figure out a way to squeeze in some editing time on those weekend trips, or we won't have any videos.
We made sure we got a nice big table and a nice big kitchen area, so you had a workstation.
So we got a nice dinette that I can set up my computer on and get some editing done. So
nice. Well, I can tell you, when it rains, that's the perfect time. We usually set up. Mel sets up on the bed, and I set up at the back of ours. And if it's raining while we're camping, then that's kind of our edit day inside the RV.
And it rains every day, so
yeah, at least here in Florida.
It's been raining here.
The other thing that we neglected to truly think about happened the very first weekend in August when we were in Anastasia. We were doing our editing and we decided to upload said videos, not thinking that I only have the 50 gigabyte a month plan for Starlink. And so we used all 50 gigabytes before I thought better of it. And she was in the middle of uploading her, and then it hit me. I was like, stop your upload!
Oh, no.
And then, so I'm going to have definitely an overage because we've got this weekend camping and then next weekend camping. So, but so if you have the unlimited plan on something, then you'll be fine. But if not, you can edit and you can like watch stuff and maybe download some small files. But if you're trying to upload, 18 gigabyte, 20 gigabyte files, oh man, that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
That's a great tip. Thank you.
That is. Yeah.
Yes.
And check your devices don't automatically connect to it too.
Yeah, we had a problem with with the iPhones and the computers, making auto join networks that it knows. I had to make sure I turn that off for the Starlink. Otherwise, while the computer's dormant, it auto connects, because when you turn it off manually, if you just say disconnect from this network, it's only like a 24-hour thing, and then it automatically reconnects. So that was one of the other things we realized, is it's downloading emails and stuff in the background when it auto reconnects to the network.
Using that. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So there are a lot of little things that we learned as we started to bring the internet with us and things like that. So good tips. All right, what else we got?
I wanted to ask them about their pickleball.
Yes, pickleball. You guys got obsessed with that in some videos. So tell us more about that.
Well, first time we ever played pickleball was on St. Martin. And we were actually on an excursion on a boat, and we were talking to these folks and making friends with them.
Well, because we had that Bloody Mary challenge. And so I was making friends with this girl next to me, and I was like, look, you want to do the Bloody Mary challenge with us? Yeah, okay. And she's like, well, we need a fourth for our pickleball. And I was like, well, I've never played. She's like, have you played? I was like, yeah, I played tennis. She's like, oh, you'll be fine. So we kind of made a pact. You come to our thing for the Bloody Mary, and we'll kind of go there. And so we did. Yeah.
So we played, got back home, didn't really think much more about it. And a couple of weeks later, our local Parks and Rec sent out an email and said they were having free intro to pickleball classes.
And it was in the middle of the day, and I'm like, where you want to go? He's like, sure, why not?
Yeah, it was a couple hours, a couple of days a week for a couple of weeks. And we're like, all right, let's go do it. And I tell you, after the first day, we were both hooked.
Because we were kind of good at it. And we're like, and we could do this together.
How am I, you can get proficient at it pretty quick. Getting good, it takes a lot of time, and that's the challenge to it. So,
yes.
So now it's a good exercise, low intensity cardio, and so we'll play 2, 3, 4 times a week.
We were going to.
Corey was just playing before we came here. It was 6:32. He's like, we have to go. We
got a live stream.
We're on in 28 minutes. He's like, you better go.
We were going to try it on the cruise, but we ran out of time. We just forgot about it.
Yeah.
So we've been meaning to try it. What's comments? I know.
It is a lot of fun. I mean, when you can have a 12-year-old and an 80-year-old out there playing together, and they can have fun, be competitive with each other, they kind of have something in that game where anybody can play.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the first time we went out for open rec play and got our butts stomped by some 70-year-olds.
Stop it.
We're like, okay,
Cinder.
we're gonna have to get better at this.
Right. Lori, we hear every word that's coming out your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you still got the mic
it's
on.
Family friendly.
Quite all right.
Either
what
it's
are you doing? Chasing cats
or a cat.
She was eating stuff from my desk. And
Oh.
so it's not good for her to be eating what she had. Sorry.
No, quite all right. I just realized I put your stuff up for Nightbot, and it looks like Nightbot is not working at all tonight. I just set it all up, and now it's even completely blank when I try to get into the website.
Yeah.
Aw.
And
He
our
even set up a
Nightbot's not,
reminder.
Yeah, I even set up stuff to like drop your link, and I'm like, wait, I haven't seen Nightbot post anything. Yeah, it's completely blank. Interesting.
that is interesting. 'Cause, yeah, my Nightbot's not running on our channel, but I don't know what's
No.
going on.
Yeah, it's got to be something collective. So
And I
you keep
remembered
it going. I'm going to go grab your link so I can drop it a few times in the chat.
Oh.
right.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, we started playing. What was it? Probably.
It was May.
Yeah, so that's about
So you're not very
15
long
months
at all.
ago or so.
Yeah.
And now we play all the time. We go play in tournaments.
Yeah,
And-
we play, and when it's nice out, we'll probably play 5-7 times a week.
Wow.
And we played on every cruise that we've been on since we started playing pickleball.
I have not, because I was
Well,
hurt.
I have, yeah.
Yes. We were
So-
playing in West Palm Beach, and it was very exciting because we were playing with people we never played before, and they were playing well, but it was really windy. It was so interesting. Like the ball's 10 feet out, and then all of a sudden the wind, shoo, like, and then it's in the court.
Yeah.
And so
wow.
I played really hard that day, and then later on that night I couldn't walk, and so I didn't play it all that whole week. I had taped my leg up.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, I'm gonna jump topics again.
All right. Well, we got
All
some
right.
people that popped in. So
Okay.
welcome in Kyle's Vlogs. Thanks.
Hello.
And it looks like we got someone popping in on your channel as well.
Hikanuki.
Yeah, welcome in,
Freaking
Hickanookie.
World. Welcome in.
Welcome to the party, pal.
He's testing Nightbot too, but yeah, mine's coming up with a blank screen, so I think it's something wrong with Nightbot in general all of a sudden.
Huh.
So, yep, our evening is doing well now. The house is cooling down because I left all the doors and windows open as I was frantically trying to save my fish and figure out why they were freaking out. And just in the hour and a half it took me to do that, our house went from 76 to 79 degrees in an hour and a half.
Ooh.
So freaking hot down here. It's not even funny. So, all right, sorry. I took a sidetrack.
Okay.
You continue
I
with
was
the
gonna
the
ask
vlogs.
about the brewery because I'm
Yes.
because on our last cruise we actually did a brewery tour on the Red Frog, and so
Okay.
we're kind of gotten interested in a little bit.
Mhm.
So we're trying to see what you guys know.
All right. Well, I started home brewing probably 15 years ago.
My God, has it been that long?
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I was, joined a local homebrew club in Brandon, Florida, and learned a lot. Visited a lot of the breweries in the Tampa Bay area. Watched some friends from my homebrew club open up a brewery in Tampa.
That was Hidden Springs.
Hidden Springs Ale Works,
And
yeah.
well, Rob wasn't part of ours, but another set of our friends, Grand House.
Yeah.
Open
So
there.
yeah, we got a lot of friends. In fact, I think our homebrew club probably had birthed more breweries in the Tampa Bay area than any other homebrew club.
Yeah, at
in
one
Tampa.
time,
At one
because
time,
we've been
yeah.
gone a while now, so we
Yeah.
don't know if anything's changed like that. But
Yeah.
yes,
And got real serious about it. It was one of those. I've always been a collector of hobbies, and that was a hobby that stuck. So we were looking at moving
it's because you can't
out of the
master it.
heat of Florida, back somewhere where we had seasons again, and we had visited Silva many times. I grew up here pretty much. I spent every summer here growing up, and we were looking for a way to make it happen, and decided that we wanted to open a brewery. So,
And here's another example of like we didn't have a clue.
You guys have
Opening
like
a
a
business.
lot of little hobbies, and I love it.
Yeah.
Woo,
'Cause you guys you're a collector of hobbies, like you said. That's pretty cool.
You'll have to send me a newbie to home brewery that might or might not like it, so don't spend $1 million set
Uh-huh.
that I can buy so I can try it.
Well, you can do it on a
Uh,
1 gallon scale, right?
Yeah, you could do a 1 gallon
Yeah.
pretty easily and cheaply, and then you'll have a beer that you can get like
Yeah.
6 bottles of beer, 8 bottles of beer out of that batch. But
Yeah.
Video on it.
it's
Because
a
I
lot
was-
of work for not a whole lot on the.
I will
Right.
say
flip
that
side,
Corey got some advice early on about the difference between bottling and kegging. And he took that advice and kegged everything that he had.
Yeah.
And so he would make it on a 5 gallons at a time. And so you'd have to have a lot of friends over, or you have to bring it places because you can't possibly. I mean, you could, but
Yeah.
it'd
A
be a
lot of
lot
beer to
better to
drink.
share it. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Brewed a lot as a home brewer, and then we decided to open the brewery, open it up, and we've been open for 8 years now.
yeah,
Added food after a couple of years. Put
that
kitchen
changed
in.
the game.
Yep.
Turning from a brewery to a brew pub.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys have to
So
send us where it is so we can.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to come by.
Yeah,
for
come
sure.
by.
Yep.
So,
Yes, you should.
Cool. So
Yeah.
Kyle, he's in Melbourne, Florida. So they got thunderstorms over there going on.
Yeah,
right?
there was
Oh,
huge
no.
storm on the other side of the state.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it'll make it over to us eventually. So stay safe out there, Kyle. So
so since then we've opened the brewery.
I'll
we've
take
got
part of
a
this.
total of 36 taps.
wow.
33 of them are dedicated to our products. So we make beer, we make hard seltzer, we make
Well, we're a licensed
hop
winery
water.
too.
We're also a licensed winery, so we make
Mhm.
cider, mead, red and white
mead.
wine.
Yes.
So we make a little bit of everything.
He needs to make a mead.
Nice.
Or
Yeah, I
something.
need to make another mead.
Yeah.
Meads just take a while.
They do.
Yeah.
So
Because I know CJ and Christine, they were on a road trip and they found this brewery in the mountains of North Carolina, as a matter of fact, that did mead. And it was just one of those, the highway was closed and they're like, here, go this way for a detour. And when they pulled it up, it was some sort of Viking mead place.
Oh yeah,
That was,
I've heard of that place.
but it was some sort of Viking mead. And they even had Odin Shrine where they would put the first mead of the season in honor of the Norse gods and all of this stuff. And
Yeah.
so
That's
They got
Tim goes there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a friend that lives over. Where does he live? Near Blowing Rock or Boone or somewhere over in that area. And he goes to that meadery a lot. So
yeah, they brought some bottles back. And it was good. It was
Yeah.
good. We actually tasted, speaking of mead, we tasted some mead when we were in St. Augustine 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was get out of the rain kind of thing. And we went into this shop and they had honey up front that you could taste, but then they had mead in the back. So we went to the back and did some.
Of course.
Of course. That's where I'd go.
When we got married, we did a meat toast instead of a champagne toast.
Nice.
Pretty
Very
cool.
nice.
I was surprised how much I liked it.
Yeah. It's good. It's definitely so. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to make it a point to come up there. We wanted to get up in the mountains, so now we even have another one to come taste some of your craft brews.
I mean, we could meet at a campground.
Oh yeah, we could.
So, yeah. All right. So yeah, if you guys have any questions as well for Mountain to Sea, definitely put them in the chat. Definitely put it in the chat.
Well, we can talk about cruising. We haven't talked.
Yeah, we haven't cruising yet, but Rob's taking some stuff. Heat or cold? Oh gosh. So he's asking, would you guys rather the heat or the cold?
I don't like to be cold.
Yeah.
I don't particularly
But
like to be hot.
I
but-
was just in Maine
Right.
I was just in Maine last week and they had a heat wave and it was like 95, 96 degrees. And of course we stayed in the cabin with no AC because you don't
It's
need
Maine.
that, especially up north. And
Right.
so that might change a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this.
I don't mind cooler weather
This
because
cat.
you can always put on more clothes.
Right.
Only so many clothes you can take off before.
Yeah. Rob, I'm guessing hot for you since you're up in the
Thank you.
cold.
I don't like to be cold.
Yeah. I would say I would prefer hot as long as I have AC, because then if I get too hot, I just go turn on the AC inside.
Right.
But even if I have AC, it has to be cheap electricity, because now I don't want to spend $700 a month to keep everything, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so we got,
Yeah.
yes, welcome in Cruise Life,
Hey, Cruise Life.
Greg and Michelle. And then we also have Z's Gaming Show. Welcome in, Z.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there. I have to have my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Always got to have my Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, so yeah, let's talk cruising. We've kind of talked around everything else. So which cruise lines have you guys been on? This wasn't on the list. I apologize. I just decided
That's
that.
right.
So we started out with Royal.
Yep.
And then we went to Celebrity.
Well, no, we went to
Holland.
Holland, America.
Holland. We went on the New Amsterdam twice. And then we went to Celebrity.
Yep.
And then we went to Carnival here recently.
Yep.
And then we have Virgin and
Princess and Norwegian.
And Norwegian.
They're all booked. So
are all booked
we're
this next year.
We're throwing the love around.
Yeah, we're trying the experience.
So far, which one do you think would be your favorite of the ones you've been on thus far?
Celebrity.
Yeah, I think of like Royal Caribbean. Got no complaints about Royal Caribbean.
No.
Celebrity, even though it's not really any more expensive than Royal Caribbean for what we've done, it was just like a step up. And I was like, all right,
well,
this is kind of nice.
Let me ask this. So we had the Aqua class room, right? And so that gave you some additional perks.
Yeah.
So if we did that on a different line, would we have liked it? Would we have liked the other line better?
I don't know. I mean, well, I don't think any other line really
spoiled.
I don't think any other line has quite that class. I mean, a lot of them have like suites or the suite classes where you may have a private dining room.
Right.
But I mean, with Celebrity, they've got their Aqua class, which is maybe a little bit more expensive than a standard balcony room, but not a lot. And you get access to their Blue restaurant.
And the thermal suite.
Which was the Blue restaurant was just phenomenal.
Yeah. That was kind of nice having your own little restaurant where you can order off of all the menus.
Nice.
And have the same wait staff. So it was kind of like you were in like the main dining where, you have the same wait staff, but you're in your own little restaurant kind of thing. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Ryan and I are definitely trying out new lines next year. We're doing Virgin and NCL.
Yep. And we're doing MSC this November.
Yeah, MSC.
So we were Carnival up until the pandemic. But yeah, so Carnival up until the pandemic, about 14 cruises. No.
A lot of cruises.
15 cruises. Then we did Mardi Gras right after the pandemic. And then CJ and Christine really loved Royal. So we were like, we wanted to go on a cruise with them. So we decided to do a short 3-day. Loved Royal, and then saw that they were doing a post-pandemic push that they would give you double loyalty points.
Oh, wow.
For anything you booked for 2021 and cruised by the end of 2022. And to entice you out, I mean, the prices were dirt cheap. So we were getting junior suites at 4 points a night per person for the cost of cheap balconies pre-pandemic. And so we booked them all, and within 16 months became Diamond on Royal.
Wow.
And that was just because the luck of the timing and getting 4 points per night on junior suites, and then 2 points a night on anything else below a suite. We were just able to rack them up. But yeah, we're trying World America this Thanksgiving, Resilient Lady for my birthday cruise, and then the NCL Viva for the Booze Cruise 4.0. And then we're looking at Princess, more than likely Princess for a British Isle in 2027.
Yeah, and we're trying to figure out Alaska there too.
And then Alaska somewhere. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to fit Alaska in there somewhere.
Yeah. Got to do it.
2027.
Yeah,
2026 is pretty booked out. We've got 3 already.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
2026.
I think it'll be 2027 before we get back to Alaska, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's do.
So Rob had a question. What did you guys think of RCL, and which ships do you remember going on, or which ships did you go on for Royal Caribbean?
I like Royal Caribbean quite a bit.
We've been on Freedom of the Seas,
Yeah.
Odyssey, Icon.
Yeah, I think that's
twice.
Yeah, Icon twice.
Nice.
And so that's
that's
it so far.
Icon was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that is a pretty awesome ship, and I didn't go on it either.
Yep. Welcome in, Darian.
I would like to say a different ship. Just the way that they built it and put it together, it just flows so nice.
I know, it was so great. I love that ship. I want to get on that ship now.
Yeah, we were even joking with our business development manager when we had some Royal Caribbean training that we were like, you know what, before we got on the Icon, we went in and Mel's like, tell her exactly what I said. I was like, are you sure? She's like, yes. I was like, Mel said the renderings and everything looked like a theme park threw up on a cruise ship. And she got a good chuckle out of that. We were thinking that it was just going to be a nightmare. But like you said, the way it was designed, the flow of the ship, the way that they've got the neighborhoods and all these little offsets and little cubby holes, you could not feel that there were almost 8,000 people.
No,
you'd never guess.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, we've been on much
like
smaller ships,
Freedom.
like Freedom or
New Amsterdam
or Carnival Sunrise.
Well,
that we were just on.
That was pretty bottleneck too.
Or New Amsterdam, and they were all, it was tough to get around a lot of places. Go to the buffet, well, forget about it. Because of the design, that's one of the things I really like about Royal. Like I say, we haven't been on any of the newer Carnival ships.
Right. We're not going to sit here and say we don't like those. They just say we're older, and so they're designed differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Mardi Gras is my favorite for Carnival because I just like the design of it.
Yeah, and we're super excited just because with the whole, we won't get into the whole loyalty change thing with Carnival, but we wanted to get back on the Mardi Gras, and they're actually changing that to 3 and 4 day sailings out of Port Canaveral. So it's something that, we can look and get a little 3-dayer to hopefully go to Celebration Key or something like that. To get back on the Mardi Gras for a couple of days. So
okay.
What does Eddie say?
Eddie says they've been on 1 Royal Caribbean and 1 Celebrity, and they like Celebrity more. Yep, that's kind of that next level up.
Right. Is it because it's the next level up? Is it because it's got a different demographic of people?
There's that too,
or just that gives it that different feel? I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then Rob is reminding everyone that there is a Booze 3.0. Wait, is it on the Mariner? I thought it was on the Grandeur of the Sea for your 3.0. Oh, wait. Yeah. Grandeur of the Seas for October for Booze 3.0. And then they're on the Mariner in 2027 in April. We've been on both of them. And Grandeur is one of the older ones in the fleet. But
the smallest of the fleet.
The crew made it just phenomenal. That's the one we were on for our 9-day.
Yeah.
And the crew made it
some of the best
phenomenal.
Staff we've had.
Yeah. So, all righty.
So what is your favorite food that you like? So it sounds like it was Celebrity, right? On the cruise? Because we're foodies, so I'm
Yeah,
just
we're
curious.
foodies too.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
Can I go with an experience?
You can go with whatever.
Sure.
Because I'm going to say Wonderland was.
Yeah.
I would probably order a lot of that stuff, just normally, but having them bring it all out, the way it was presented, the way that all the flavors kind of went together, it was very interesting. And I would say that was probably one of my best experiences.
Yeah. Definitely one of the most interesting.
That was on the Odyssey.
Yeah. One of the most interesting food presentation and different stuff that, if I saw most of that stuff on the menu, I wouldn't order it, but they gave it to you. And then it was just like, wow, this is good. It's different. It's unique.
The taste together just kind of made it pop,
Right.
and just interesting. So that for me, that sticks out probably. Probably
we tried Wonderland one time. It was a great experience, and I agree with you. It was probably food that we would not order normally.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. I don't think I'll do it again, to be honest.
Okay.
We did it for the experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we did it too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the chef's table.
That was the other thing I was
did.
thinking of too, because that was the same kind of thing where they took a lot of different foods and put them together, and you're like, wow, am I really like tasting this? And like there was it the scallops that were like so thinly sliced, felt like you were like scraping it off the plate.
Right.
Yeah, like a scallop carpaccio.
Yeah. Like, I was like, wow, is this really what I'm tasting right now?
Those are kind of special experiences. But as far as like your dining room food,
I can't say I have a favorite, but I can tell you I have a favorite cruise line per se, as far as the better food. Like some of the cruises that we went on, the food wasn't that great, but I think that Celebrity, because we were on Celebrity once, so
we've been on Celebrity once, and
so that was Beyond,
and we pretty much
and the Icon
only
too
ate
had
in
pretty good
Blue,
food. Yeah,
because you could get main dining room menu items in Blue, and we did quite a few times.
And then the Icon had really good food too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think in my view, overall, the consistently highest quality food that we've had was probably on Royal in the main dining. Of course, we've had a lot more experience with main dining in Royal.
That's true.
With 3 cruises.
Yeah.
But it seemed like on some of the other lines, we just had a lot of inconsistent food quality.
Yeah, temperatures were not always consistent. The food didn't taste the same, even if you ordered the same thing 2 nights in a row.
Mainly I'm talking about
it didn't taste the same.
Holland America and Carnival.
Because
they were inconsistent.
Right, and we can only talk about the ones that we've been on and the ones that we experienced. So.
Yeah. And then Rob's Carnival, I would have to say, depending on the chef, sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's definitely a miss.
Exactly.
Have you guys been to Jamie's on Royal at all? It's their Italian specialty. It's only on a couple of ships.
Mm-hmm.
It's like on the Marinara of the Seas.
No,
it's on the Innovation of the Seas.
We went to
Giovanni's.
And then
Giovanni's Italian
What was
kitchen.
the one that Donna went for my birthday, and she had the oysters that she absolutely best oysters she said she ever had in her life, and she loves oysters.
That was
the one
on
in the
Icon. Yeah, the Hooked.
I know.
Yeah.
Was that Hooked?
Hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Hooked is good.
Yeah.
And Darian says dining is his favorite part. Yeah, I'm with
of course.
So I'll tell you, when we were on the Icon, they were like, you'll have the buffet for lunch. I'm like, okay, I guess we'll do the buffet. And it didn't dawn on me that on the Icon they had the seafood buffet. So all you can eat crab claws. And I was like, Gore! And then I look behind me and the Mongolian walks there, and I'm like, man, I could have lobster and Mongolian walk. We have to get on this ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The food there is incredible.
Yep.
And yeah, the seafood buffet on the embarkation day, we saw that on the inaugural on Icon, and we're like, oh, this must just be some kind of thing they're doing for the inaugural cruise. And then we got on it a second time this year, and it's like, that's every embarcation day.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And thanks, Darian, for spreading the love. He's on both channels now.
Do you guys have one cruising tip that you swear by?
We talked about that last night.
Yeah.
And for life of me, I'm not sure I can remember what we talked about.
Well, we talked about we talked about the magnetic hooks.
Oh yeah.
And then she's like, unless you're on certain ships that don't have metal walls, like our last cruise.
We ran into that. Where did we run into
Our
that?
last cruise.
Yeah, and so you know what they said? Oh well, the ceiling is magnetic. I can't reach the ceiling, so that does not work for me.
Yeah. But and honestly, that cruise kind of put us off anyway. Because you had been on a bunch of Carnival cruises back in the 90s.
Well, I was in my 20s.
Yeah, and I had been on one.
I just aged
mid
myself.
2000, and then we went on this one because we were like, everybody talks about Carnival. We got to get on Carnival, and it's an older ship, so the walls had whatever on them that were non-magnetic.
And that's fine. The people that we went with, we had a really great time, but we were not impressed very much with this ship. And so we don't want to.
And some of Carnival's policies, I didn't like the fact that on their private island, if you got a drink package, you can't get a drink. Yeah. You got to pay extra for it. Yeah, $80 for 4 beers, 6 beers, and it's like.
I did feel nickel and dimed more so on that particular.
Oh, you got beach chairs, but no umbrella. You want an umbrella? It's $30. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I was
used to going to Coco Cay, and it's like.
Yeah, we love Coco Cay. We'll just go over there for a weekend sometimes on a cruise.
Yep. And we got Gia. Thanks for coming in.
Hey.
And then I guess Rob's asking, do you book directly on your own, or do you guys use a TA when you book your cruises? Inquiring minds want to know. Not that we're TAs or anything.
I tend to for cruises.
Let's tell you an interesting story.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Our first 2 cruises we booked on our own. Our first 2 cruises we booked on our own.
Yes.
And then we had saw a travel agent, YouTuber that had.
Well, they posted and said that
they had like 3 cabins available for the inaugural cruise on Icon, and we're like, we got to jump on this.
Right.
Get on an inaugural cruise, and there were the original prices, so it was, reasonable prices. So we did that. Get on the Icon inaugural cruise, walking along the pool deck.
It's the first day.
First day.
You're doing a live.
Yeah. Well.
And I'm behind you.
Or I was doing some filming, whatever it was. And
I hear my name.
She hears her name.
I was like, turn around, and there was a woman that we used to work with, like when we lived in Florida, that I haven't seen in 8 years, right? Something like that. And so we kind of connected on that cruise, and so we have remained in contact. And she's also a travel agent, so I've been going through her for cruises. Right. I do tend to do my own land stuff, though.
So right.
I just like to do it.
I know, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I like to do the planning. So does Christine.
Right, and not that she couldn't do that. It's a lot easier to be like, hey, I want to go here. Can you tell me what you got?
Very nice. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're kind of near the end of our time. It's already flown by.
Oh,
that hour.
sad
sure has.
face.
I know, right? Sad
I
face.
know
So,
you
what do
guys
we?
like do a lot of different things. That's why I was interested in interviewing you guys.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Awesome.
I will
Well,
say this: we're not travel agents,
We're not.
not yet. But if you're taking cruises, get a good travel agent. I can't tell you how much money our travel agent has saved us by putting us in a group, or oh, my company's got some special here. Here's $500 on board credit,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. So you're not going to get that straight through the cruise company.
No.
They're not going to tell you about
Yep.
anything unless you know the questions to ask. So get with a TA who's going to actually work on your behalf.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
Good
the
advice.
way to do it.
Very good advice. Very good advice. All right. Well, I guess then
Thank you,
to
Trevor.
wrap things up in a pretty bow, do you have any teasers that you can tell us what is the Mountain to Sea cruise working on the horizon? Any teasers for us or the audiences?
Well,
Corey likes to spill everything pretty. Yeah, he doesn't keep it in very much. But I think some RVing, and some places that we don't even know yet. So,
yeah.
think
I
we're-
mean, we've got, like I say, we've got what, 3 brand new cruise lines that we're going to be experiencing.
there's
Um,
that too.
Up
Yeah.
next, though, is going to be some stateside travel and trips with the family, and
Yeah.
Keep them
And
busy,
then,
pickleball, and brewing beer.
Brewing beer. And mead. Let us know when the mead's ready. We'll
Yeah.
come visit.
Or ship it to us.
Oh well, there's that.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
I
There's
know.
something about illegal.
We'll
such
meet you
a
at the
beer
state
thing.
line.
but again, we can meet at a campsite and we can bring it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
In
we
fact,
can do
If you
that.
order
I-
something, you could bring it to us in Helen or something.
I've been thinking
Could do
about
that too.
bringing a keg to Unicoi with me.
Oh yeah, they will
Oh.
never
Keep it
leave.
cold.
Heck yeah. Awesome.
There's
Awesome.
that. So maybe that is the secret.
Bring one of my gold medal winning beers.
Bring
your
5
order
of them,
down.
then I can choose which one's the best.
No, we'll bring you 5 crowlers and you can test it that way.
There you go. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for coming on board with us. And thanks for sparking Mel's idea to do this.
Oh
for
wait,
this
Darren's.
month, so.
Yeah, I just watched that video. Your Jeep video. I watched your Jeep video.
Yes.
I
Oh,
went
thank
there.
you.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That
Helen will
was.
never be
Smoky
the same.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. So, so next week will actually be our last interview for the summer. That's at least already pre-planned. So we're going to have DeFam Adventures. Ron and his crew are going to be wrapping up the summer interview season with us. And then I have no idea what September's going to bring. I've got lives out there, but I got to figure out what we're going to talk about.
We'll figure it out this weekend when we're camping.
Yes, I know one of them. I do know one of them is going to be packing for the European Norway cruise. So I'm not sure which one. I got to see which one CJ and Christine can confirm 100% because they're the ones that are going to Norway at the end of September. So one
we're going in
will
July.
definitely be.
End of July.
But other than that, I don't know what else we're talking about yet. So
If you got any recommendations of what you want to hear us talk about, send it to us.
Yep. Rob says bring a keg for him too.
You could totally bring it and we'd sell them by the cup at the campsite.
There you go.
Oh, like a keg party, $5 a cup.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my
You're
God.
right, Darian. It's never going to be the same if they come with the keg, man. Then it's all like we're going to hang out in Unicoi now.
700 buildings going to be empty. They're all going to be at the campground.
Yeah.
That's right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys again. You guys have a good night, and we will see you next time on
Scenic route.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks
Bye,
for having
guys.
us on, you
Bye.
guys. Bye.